Hello guys, I just wanted to come on here and say a quick hello and just give you a quick update of mine and my mum's week, what's happening. So first of all, you probably have noticed it's all gone. It went on Wednesday morning. I went to the hairdressers and chose to have it all shaved off, and I done it on behalf of my mum, and I've been trying to learn the type of cancer that she has, and it's non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. It's a bit of a mouthful. So where do I start? So I had all the hair off, but I didn't do this for money. Some people said I should have done it for fundraising, but I was thinking more of my mum, because I know she's slowly losing her hair. It's just coming out little bits, you know, not big clumps, but just, you know. So Wednesday was her blood test and blood pressure. They told her on the day that if there's anything wrong with her blood, that they would let her know in the next couple of days. But if there isn't, still come over for your second chemo session on Friday, which is today. If there was anything wrong with the blood, then she would have had to left the second lot of chemo, but we had no phone call. Luckily the blood was clear, there was nothing wrong, and I thought, because we see the nurses put, you know, a few of the drips up in the bag, and I wanted to know, like, because they say, you know, we'll just do your next drip and then you should be good to go, and then they put another drip up and another drip. You know, we just wanted a bit more of an insight, because they don't really tell you, you know, the drips that they put up, and, you know, so we, you know, and I want to ask questions. I want to know, you know, what's what. So they do the anti-sickness drip, and then they put the salt water, which after every what can I call it, medicine they give her, after every medicine drip that they give her a salt water, like, wash out. It's just to flush out. So I've got an itchy nose. To flush out all stuff, you know, like. So they do the anti-sickness drip, then they do the salt water drip, and then they do the chemo, and then they do a second lot of chemo, then the salt water drip, and then we were there from 8 o'clock to about 1. Yeah. And it went well. This was on today, the chemo session, and it goes through to December. She's got more tablets, more steroids, but some, not as many tablets as last time. The steroids make her hungry. She's got her appetite back. She's eating, which is good. I'm just snuggled up in bed at the moment. I've got my throw over. And she's been given more home injections. They start next Friday, for 5 days, from Friday to Tuesday. So every chemo session we go to, we get given new home injections, which I do for her. Now, what I'm doing, I've been on the Macmillan web page, Facebook page, and that I've been Googling and been on Facebook, looking all up, you know, trying to do a fundraiser. I've been trying to got up all the details and that, and some of the stuff I couldn't actually do on my phone. It was just so difficult. It just wasn't me. It just wasn't letting me get into some of the links and that, and it was asking me how much do I want to raise, and like I thought, well, I don't know. I don't, you know, how much you're going to raise. You know, because I don't know how much people are going to give me. You know, but my aim is £1,000. And it wasn't letting me put that. It kept saying invalid. It wasn't letting me put my email in. I was having so many trouble doing it, so many problems, you know, and I was contacting people from Macmillan, and you know, they said, you know, sorry to hear about your mum. I hope you get better, and you know, it's and what I'm going to do, they said that, you know, that, you know, well done for what you're going to do, you know. Basically, I Googled my mum's ribbon, because I didn't realise that Macmillan Cancer, the ribbons, all different colours, because I've obviously seen the pink one, the pink Macmillan Cancer ribbon, and there's a blue one, but there's all different colours of ribbons for different cancers. And my mum's cancer, which is, like I say, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, it's lime green. So I Googled the picture, and I've screenshot it and I've saved it. And what I'm going to do, on the 26th of August at 10 a.m, near me, just literally up the road from where I live, there's a tattoo parlour called Starline. Now, I am kind of bricking it. I am a bit nervous, but I'm excited as well. I'm looking forward to it because I really want to do it. It'll be my first ever tattoo. My first one. And that's the fundraising that I'm doing. That's the thing that I'm going to be doing to raise money from this Monday coming. What are we now? The 16th. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 17, 18, 19, I think it's the 19th. So hopefully from the 19th, for sometime in this month through to December, when Mum finishes her chemo, I want to try and get as many sponsors as I can, from people from work, people in my street, people from the other Tesco's that I shop at that's near me, that I'm friends with. People have said that they would sign it. I want to get as many sponsors as possible. So on my left wrist, I am getting the lime green non-Hodgkin's, sorry, not Hodgkins, it sounded like Hodgkins there, the lime green coloured non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer Macmillan ribbon on my wrist. And as a thank you, and on behalf of the Macmillan nurses, they've really looked after my mum, and also on behalf of my mum as well. And that's the fundraiser I'm going to do. That's the and not only the tattoo, but I will be getting my head shaved again, so I'll be doing that. So I want to try and get as many sponsors as possible. So yeah, it's exciting. And I mean, I'd felt a little bit anxious because, being nervous because of the tattoo being my first one, and a few friends said it stings a little bit. It scratches. It does hurt, but it's bearable. They said have chocolate or full fat Coke, to get your sugar rush, before it. So I'll be doing that. Yeah. So once I have the tattoo, not this Monday, next Monday, I will come on here and do a video and I will show you. So next time. So I went into Cancer Research UK charity shop that's in my town, and I asked for a sponsor form. They said getting on the website and printing it off, it takes them a while to do it, so they said if you can come back. So what they're going to do, I'm going to go back in Monday, and they print one off for me tomorrow on Saturday, and I'll pick it up on Monday, and then I just have to write on there what charity I'm doing it for and who I'm doing it for, and what fundraising I'm doing. What am I doing for the fundraising? So getting a tattoo and shaving my hair, and get as many sponsors as I can as possible. So yeah, it's all good, And as some of you know, I work as a checkout assistant at Tesco's. I've been there 11 years now. It was 11 years in July. And I have good and bad days. There was times when it was really bad, because I keep myself to myself, and, and I've always lacked in confidence, and people always used to pick on my weak side. They used to take my, my kindness for weakness kind of thing. And, I always used to keep myself to myself. I was just too nice, basically. And, I'd have rumours spreaded about me, and, that I was doing this, I was doing that, I was sleeping around apparently, and, which was not true, and people putting down overtime shifts for me without me knowing, and managers would be phoning me up saying, why haven't you turned up for your shift? And I'm like, well, I'm not in today. And they said, well, you've put your name down, but it turned out it wasn't me, it was someone else doing it. But those people have left now. It's been a year. I still got a few haters that work there, yeah, but I don't let them get to me. I used to, but I don't anymore. Tesco's is kind of it's a case of if your face fits or not. You've got people that have only been there a year, and they ask if they can change their day. They say, oh, I don't like my shift anymore. There's one lady that's been there a year, and she does 10 in the morning till 7 in the evening. She says, oh, can I finish early? And they're like, oh, okay then. And there's me that's been there 11 years, and when I try to change my day or my shift, no, nothing. I mean, even trying to get my day changed to go to my mum's chemo, it's like pulling teeth. I have to keep asking and asking and asking. I have to keep reminding them and saying, look, can you change the day? And they're like, well, we'll look into it and we'll let you know. And then they leave it right last minute. We'll do something so it fits around you and us, you know. So a job at Home Bargains has come up. At Tesco's, I only do 16 hours. At Home Bargains, this is a 20-hour contract. I applied on Tuesday, and by Wednesday I heard back, and they said that we're really impressed with your CV and application form and your skills, because next year will be 20 years that I've been in retail. So yeah, a long time. They emailed me and they said that we'd like to invite you to an interview, and they've given a little bit of information. They said that they want, you know, me to bring a proof of identification that, you know, I am really me, you know, your name and address, your national insurance number, birth certificate and P60. But they've not given me a date or a time for the interview. And it's kind of just, it's like a waiting game. I phoned on Wednesday, spoke to someone, they didn't know anything, you know, and then the store manager wasn't there. They said phone back on Thursday, which I didn't get round to phoning them Thursday. So I phoned today and they said, oh, the store manager's literally just left. I thought, oh, God. They said, check your email, you know, but I keep checking, but there's certain links I can't get onto, but they haven't let me know the whole ins and outs of, you know, when this interview is meant to be, and it's a bit of a waiting game, and it's kind of, I don't want to sound like I'm being a drama queen, but it does kind of mess with my anxiety, because it's nerve-wracking as it is, knowing I've got an interview, because it's the first interview I will have in 11 years, because my last interview was obviously Tesco's, and I've never had an interview since then. But one of my friends said, you know, you've been in retail 20 years nearly. You know, you're such a lovely, nice, bubbly person. Just go along to the interview, be yourself, you know, just, and you'll just reel off, you know, just come naturally, just, you know. So again, I'm probably just overthinking, you know, but the closing date for, you know, when it closes, I think it's on the 7th of September or the 17th. So I'm wondering if they're just waiting to get as many applicants as possible and then let me know when the interview is. But it's just annoying when I have to, they're like, oh, ring up again tomorrow. I'll ring, you know, I think, why should I have to keep like chasing it up every 5 minutes? Why don't you just let me know? Why can't you just, it's not going to take you 5 minutes to give me a phone call, put a letter through the post. Yeah, so there's that. And I was kind of looking forward to moving on, you know, kind of like a new chapter in my life. Sorry, an itchy ear. If it's not an itchy nose, it's an itchy ear. Sorry. You know, still something in retail, but, you know, something a little bit different, you know, like a change of scenery. And I got talking to one of the nurses today when we was at the hospital, one of the Miller nurses, and she said one of my friends works at Home Bargains. She said it's 0 hours. She said you'll only be given like something stupid like 4 hours, and they're all clicky there. She said if I were you, I'd stick to Tesco's. And my mum said, you know, and my mum's worried that, and this is something I've got to really think about, because obviously I've been at Tesco's for 11 years, you know, I'm kind of set in my ways, and there is a part of me that likes being there, but then I want to change as well. So it's something I have to really think about. You know, my mum's worried that if I leave Tesco's and go into another job, and then I think, oh, shit, what have I done? I don't like it. I wish I'd stayed at Tesco's. So I really don't know what to do. But I'm not going to, like, do my head in over it, you know. I'm not going to, like, you know, I'm not going to, like, try and overthink it. I'm just going to think, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. If I get an interview, I'll go along and see what the interview's like, you know, give it a shot. Just follow my gut instinct, I suppose, and just, but maybe you guys can comment and tell me what I should do. What should I do? What should I do? You tell me. Go on. Yeah. And also I would just want to give a few shout outs to like some of my subscribers. You know who you are. You've been absolutely bloody wonderful, you know, and thank you for all your lovely comments. Katie Thrifty Halls, you know, if you haven't gone to subscribe to her channel, go and check her out. She does scratch card scratching and scratch cards, and she does shopping hauls, and her shopping hauls are really great, honestly. You know, you see the bargains she gets. I mean, they're bloody fantastic. They really are. They are really great. They are so great, the things that she picks up. So go and check her out, Katie Thrifty Halls. Yeah, and she's just lovely girl. Such a lovely girl. Really lovely. So go and check her out, Katie Thrifty Halls. Sonia Fox, my girl, another good friend of mine. We have the odd chats and we're there for each other. She's just lovely, you know. And my friend Katie Styles as well. We have a few chats. Carol B. You know, again, another lovely lady. Go and check her out, Carol B. Yeah, she's cool. Yeah, just it's just so many, and I feel so bad leaving you out. If I haven't given you a shout out, you know, yeah, tell me off, because I feel bad leaving you out. But thank you millions for all your love and support. You've been bloody fantastic. You really have. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, and please leave a comment below. Yeah, and don't forget to click the notification bell, and that just lets you know when I've uploaded a video. Yeah. I'm just gonna watch a DVD. I'm watching The Golden Girls. Can't really see it.
Girls, guess what? Wait a minute. Why do you always come into a room and say, girls? You see Molly Ringwald sitting here? Well, you're awfully cranky today. Well, forgive me. My arthritis is bothering me. My Social Security check was late.
So it is a bit late in the day. It's 10:05 in the evening. when we was at the hospital all day, so we didn't really have much time to get a meal. So we stopped off at a little tea room called Corby's Tea Room. I think I did like a little kind of sort of show and tell video, you know, once. And I was going to have a chicken curry, but they were all out of chicken curry, and I was going to have a jacket potato, but they were out of that, and they didn't have much, so I just had a tuna toasted cheese sandwich, which was nice. So we haven't really had dinner. All day we've just kind of been picking and, you know, just little bits and, you know. But I'm just going to sit and make a pig of myself now whilst I watch Golden Girls. I've got my bottle of water. I do like my water. I think it's the only water that really hits the spot. So I've got my water. My water in Majorca. I know, naughty but nice. My Kit Kat. And I absolutely love these. They remind me of my childhood because I used to have these as a kid. I love them. Bacon rashers, frazzles or whatever, yeah. But I swear the bag was bigger. Years ago it used to be bigger than this. And they've made the packaging smaller. Does anyone remember it being a bigger bag? I swear it was a bigger bag. Anyway, however. And last but not least, I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? I got a blister on my finger. Yeah, it's going down a bit now. It's not as bad as it was. But basically, I had a cup of tea and it went cold, and I put the cup into a microwave, and when I took it out, the cup was piping hot. I mean, it was ridiculously hot, and I didn't leave it on that long, and I couldn't make out why the cup was boiling hot but the tea was stone cold. And I thought, right, okay. And of course, obviously, where I dropped the cup, the tea went everywhere. So I had to pick the cup up because it was still boiling hot. But I picked it up with a tea towel and then carefully placed it in the cold water, in the sink, just to cool off. And then I noticed this writing on the bottom of the cup. It said, "Not suitable for microwaves." So hence why I had a piping hot cup and I ended up with a horrible... Sorry, it looks like I'm swearing, doesn't it? It looks like I'm sticking my fingers up. Hence why I've got a blister. I had a little bit of a sleep earlier. Just catching up on my sleep. Because I've had so many things on my mind. I forgot to take my antidepressant tablets for my anxiety and that. I missed a couple of nights. I know, it literally just went out of my head, you know, because I've got other things on my mind. And I'm going to be a little bit naughty. I have got work tomorrow. 2 till 9, but I honestly just haven't got the energy to go in. Honestly, I'm just, you know, I was crying this morning. I had hardly no sleep. I didn't drop off to about gone 4 o'clock in the morning. Still haven't properly slept, and I had to be up at 6 in the morning. And it was just quite an emotional... It was a good day, you know, because we had lunch and, you know, and it was all good, you know, her blood was clear and, you know, it was all good, you know, so nothing to worry about. But it was such a long ass day, you know, and I don't want to sound like I'm moaning, you know, that it's no one's fault, you know. But we were there from 8 o'clock in the morning and we didn't leave till gone 1 in the afternoon. Like I say, it's such a long ass day, and it's very overwhelming because I've got obviously loads of support and, you know, loads of just beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous messages from loads of people on Facebook, all my friends and family, and from YouTube as well, you know, just, you know, sending hugs to you both. You know, if you want anything, let me know. And you know, just such amazing, you know, messages. And it's been really, you know, and I felt emotional at one point when I was in the hospital, and I thought, right, go to the bathroom, the toilet. So I just kind of like sort of composed myself, because I didn't want to like sit there bawling my eyes out in front of loads of nurses and my mum as well, because I have to show that I'm, you know, I'll be strong for her, you know. Even though it's hard sometimes to be strong, but yeah, it's just been such of a, you know, so I'm gonna take tomorrow off. The managers are probably not gonna like it, but just tough tits. So I'm going to love you and leave you now, and again, I really hope you like the video. Please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to me, and leave me a comment, a lovely comment, and the notification bell. Don't forget to click the notification bell. And just again, mwah, your Marty boy loves you. Mark Diva 1979. See you later, guys. I love you. See you later. Bye. I don't really want to go. Bye.